So if you're part of the sane minority left in the world that's against biotech companies genetically modifying your food, I came up with some fun things to do. Is making your own labels off the computer and printing them out. And I think it's a useful ideas for this is like when you go to work or something and you have a bunch of coworkers, and then when they're not looking, you just stick one of these on a can of whatever they're drinking that happens to be like sugar free and has aspartame and sucralose and all these other sweeteners on it that's killing them and they don't even know it. This is a good way where they'll look at the label and be like, what the heck is this, and that's a good way to get a conversation started. So, bringing attention to genetically modified organisms and what they are, and I have the website on there. It says this product may contain genetically modified organisms and then GMOs, and then it gives them a website to go to look for it. I made a whole bunch of different varieties of it. And here I have 2 cans of vegetable soup. One's organic and one's not. And as you can see here, I already stuck one of the labels that I made on the printer on here. And this is hilarious. And then also about almost 100% of non-organic stuff, that like regular stuff that you get in the grocery store, is going to have at least one ingredient that's genetically modified. And that's just pathetic and really disturbing, and shows you how much those that are looking out for us or claim to be really could really care less about us. But then this is hilarious too. At the top of the can, it says we begin with good honest ingredients like fresh farm grown carrots, potatoes, and onions. Then we add a naturally flavorful lower sodium sea salt to give you the same delicious taste you have come to expect from Campbell's. Excellent source of vitamin A. Now the funny thing is, more than likely that vitamin A is synthetic. It's not even, more than likely not a genuine vitamin A that that you get in real food. And then the ingredients, just beef stock, carrots, potatoes, that's all normal stuff. Up until you get to, I'm not sure what enriched macaroni product is. And now you get into the real good stuff. Niacin, ferrous sulfate, thiamine mononitrate, let's see, corn peas, and then high fructose corn syrup. You see that like on 80% of all products in the store. A few more vegetables, and then modified food starch. So basically there's no way of knowing how much of that food starch is actually natural. I mean, that they could take regular food starch and 90% of it could be modified as a complete science experiment, and you never know the difference, That's why that vague term modified could mean anything. Just like on some cans you'll see where it says natural flavors, and it's whatever the FDA considers natural, so that's kind of freaky. Then you have, let's see, monosodium glutamate, which is obviously really bad. And a bunch of other stuff. Dextrose, that's no good. Disodium guanylate, disodium inosinate. I notice anything that ends in ate is usually not good, like sodium nitrate and stuff like that. Those are all bad and known to cause cancer. Maltodextrin, everyone knows that's not good. And then this part, which is really disturbing, partially hydrogenated soybean and or cottonseed oil, which the vast majority of soybean oil and cottonseed oil is genetically modified, and anything hydrogenated is not good. And then here we have, this is an organic version of it. Now, if you label, the interesting thing is even in organic, you can't be guaranteed that you're getting everything natural, because all they have to do with organic is it just can't contain genetically modified organisms, which is obviously the really good. But then also I think for the qualifications is it only has to be 95% organic to put the organic label on there. So they can put other bad stuff for you that's not genetically, modified, but it's still not good for you. Like monosodium glutamate and stuff, they could put 5% bad stuff in there, that doesn't come naturally in food, and then as long as 95% of the rest is natural, then they can put the organic label on there, which I think is crap, but that's how it goes. You can see this stuff is mostly just vegetables and stuff, nothing real. The only bad thing here I can see is vitamin A palmitate, which is actually mostly synthetically made, which is not good for you in large amounts. I guess it's also derived from animal sources, but most of the time when you see vitamin A palmitate on here, it's not the regular vitamin A that you're thinking about. It's usually synthetically produced in a lab. So anyway, I'm just giving you, a couple differences between organic and the regular stuff that you see in the store, and just showing you, I encourage everyone to make these labels and just stick them on things. Another thing you could do, but it's risky, is you could go into a store, and try to covertly put them on there. I don't know if I'd recommend that, because I don't know what kind of laws you could be breaking there. I mean, it's not like they're not breaking any laws anyway, so, but just to know that I'm not sure what the laws are on that. But anyway, that's just something, if you're sick of biotech companies and you're looking for something to do, just print out your own labels.